This is Black Ops 6, and I got the nail gun dark matter, so you don't have to. In this video we'll be answering whether or not the new Tribute to Black Ops event is worthwhile grinding, or whether you should just wait for the nail gun to go into the armory and grind it through natural XP progression there. So let's get right into it. So overall with the nail gun, there is no attachments for it. You can't increase the mag size, which is my personal problem with the nail gun itself. There could have been some snazzy attachments for it. And overall, the mag size of 15, despite looking like it definitely holds more in that gigantic brick of a magazine, 15 just isn't enough. You tend to find yourself trading with people, or more so running out after getting a kill, and then being screwed over when the rest of the enemy team is there. Getting this thing dark matter was not the funnest experience of my life. I had a lot more fun getting the old pizza gun, the dissector, that, to dark matter. This hasn't been the greatest thing I've ever had to do. I had to jump into stakeout and just run hardcore. It took a while. I also was starting to get through some of my morphine injector mastery while I was there. In terms of overall damage for the nail gun, we'll have a look at its stats shortly, but I feel like despite it saying that it's only good in close range, it does have decent potential for the 10-meter range as well. So 4 shots to the upper chest, 4 to 3, tends to be pretty consistent. Headshot wise, it's still 4, so it's not really worth going for such a small target with this gun. You tend to find yourself hip firing a lot more than actually ADSing. The ADS is nice and clean, but I just tend to find it works better when you're rushing a spawn or when you're holding a small place. Nuketown, I'm really not looking forward to how this works on a medium small map like Nuketown, especially in a game mode like Domination, where people are sat around holding long lanes more than they are rushing. So I thought I'd just show it off, you know, so people like myself who have to choose between what games they play after they finish work, so their weekends tend to be pretty chewed up with all of the various things that they want to play. This video should at least show you whether or not it's worth grafting for the nail gun, or whether you should just choose to go and play something more fun instead. Like, if you get a decent flank off, it's pretty good, but like there, the fact that the nails travel, not 100% amazing. It kind of reminds me of the Shadow Claw from Black Ops 3. I feel like it is a massive shame that there is no attachments at all. But like, you get close range, you do like a decent flank, you're pretty well off. It's great when partnered with another aggressive gun like the PPSH, but then you also sacrifice all of your medium range capabilities. But with this gun, or tool I guess, you want to be up in people's faces anyway, so it kind of works itself out. But there it is again, like the small mag size really just screws you over. So anything above 15, 20 would have been enough. I tend to find you're always like that 2 or 3 nails too short for the other kill, especially with the slight bullet travel it has. The reload is nice and quick, especially when you get the enforcer bonus. Our team have pushed their spawn too aggressive, so we're going to switch spawns, which is always terrible. But yeah, getting the dark matter for this was not half as fun as getting the dissector's dark matter. I feel like the specials are, thank God, a little bit easier to get, but you tend to be hip firing with these anyway, so you never get revived by like another player when you're in the morphine injector. I think it's one of the hardest mastery badges I've had to go for, especially because I don't tend to run a pistol. I tend to run anything else. Like I run the dissector quite frequently. I run the Siren. The Siren, in my opinion, is hands down the best secondary this game has to offer. Like, there you go, that was about 10 meters. And it's not terrible, you know? Like, it's not terrible around 10 meters. But it's also not fantastic. But holding a zone, like if you can hold one of the houses in Nuketown, you're pretty well off. I mean, we've got a half, thankfully. But like, I get the kill. The reload is pretty speedy, thanks to the Enforcer bonus. It's not anything to write home about, but like, I've had streaks, I've had moments where I really just want to put the put the tool in the trash, so to speak. It's definitely a fun gimmick weapon, but in terms of gimmick weapons, the Dissector is just so brutal. Like, the Dissector is actually so useful. And I feel like the nail gun itself, it has a place, but that place is definitely not in a meta of any kind. So like hip firing, it tends to have a pretty decent hip fire. Yeah, the second I go down in that morphine injector, I know it's over. I hate Last Stand as much as the next guy. I'm just going for all of the Diamond Mastery badges. I play a fair bit of COD when I'm not recording. They are not going to let me go up the stairs. See, the hip fire on this definitely feels like it's better than your average hip fire. Like, I don't actually know what the spread's like, but the thing that I did like about it is the nails actually do stick out where you hit, which is a nice little bit of detail that you don't get in a lot of COD titles. A lot of them tend to feel quite like rushed out of the of the gates. I'm running the drill charge as well to try and get my challenges done for all of the equipment in the game. I'm getting blitzed through a wall. But yeah, I'm just going to use the nail gun exclusively to see how that fares. But like, there you go, that's another like 8 meters, 10 meters. And it performs good. Travel time isn't terrible. I'm not going to get like a massive streak with this, but I'm going to try. I have had a harp with it. I've not dropped a nuke with it, and I don't think I ever will. You just kind of have to play like a... I think they call them a rat. You just have to hold the zone and do everything to try and prevent like anybody else taking that zone from you. You definitely need to run Scavenger. That is like without a doubt essential to the nail gun. I'm just overall really happy that it didn't take headshots to get the camos. Because if this took headshots, I would not have got the dark matter for it. Overall, it's pretty decent. I think I'm gonna splice together this match because they take so long, and do some stakeout again. But it truly is like it's up there with a good, fun gimmick weapon, you know? Drill charge kill. I'm not sure where the rest are. Let's go for a hero dive. Yeah, I knew it was over the second I threw myself into their spawn with a 15-round DIY tool. But I do like it. It's not terrible. The damage values for close range are really good. They do set it apart. Couldn't tell that was a guy. Somebody's farming their camo challenges off of me. And I don't blame him. These rockets are going to be dark matter in a single lobby if I keep getting the counter UAVs the way I'm getting them. Alright, so we've pushed their spawn. We're going to spawn swap. I did exactly what I moaned about earlier. But I'll probably end up splicing together, like a mix of this and a stakeout match. Just so that we get like the best of both worlds kind of thing. Because if you took this into like Warzone, it just ain't gonna be it, you know? If you play a lot of zombies, I'll probably show it off in zombies too. But I, again, wouldn't hold like your breath. It's gonna be decent, but it ain't gonna be the best thing in the world, you know? As you've seen, I've had to swap over to the PPSH enough times now to show off why that 15-round mag needs to get upped. Again, start the fight with the hip fire. Nearly didn't get the kill there. I'm man enough to admit when it was my own aim, though. There's a secret agent on the stairs. Hip fire. Get that back up. Oh my god. We are holding yellow rooms. Like that guy. Oh my god, I actually got the headshot. I'll take it, but I do not feel like I deserved that. I can't tell what the bullet drop is. But I'd like to try and get one of them in their spawn. See, it just doesn't compete. It almost feels like the nails disappear. They definitely lose like most of their damage, which sucks. Having it somewhat usable would be great, but it feels like with this you have to kind of play like an angry little bee. You kind of just get in people's faces and do what you think is best. I mean, I got the Fury kill there, but that was entirely thanks to having the PPSH on my secondary. I mean, there we go, we got a half, but again, I'm going to count like 3 of those kills were completely thanks to the PPSH. It's going for HDR camos. We've pushed spawns, we own all the map. I mean, it is a 4v6 now. It's just not really fair. There's that guy that I wanted to range earlier. Even though I was leading the shots, I can't physically tell where it has to go. I don't know the drop. There you go. If I could drop a nuke with the nail gun, like here and now, I'd be pretty content, to be fair. But it ain't gonna happen. I mean, 15 rounds, it's fun, but it ain't enough. I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna leave this one early. We've won this without shadow of a doubt, and it's just not fair to keep bullying them the way that we are. 49 to 11 though, with the nail gun. Nice, you know, nice and simple. See, it has like a slight travel, but not a lot. Like 49 to 11 is what we finished on, and I'm gonna leave it at 49 to 11. So let's jump straight back in on stakeout. So we're loading into a core stakeout. I'm gonna only show a little bit, I think, of core stakeout because I'd like to show off some zombies in this as well, maybe. Because for all we know, it could be like the most devastating gun against a boss in the game. We don't know. I haven't even tested it in zombies. I've tested the dissector. Terrible. Of course we get put in the middle of a match. Like, this is cool. Core stakeout, it struggles, man. It struggles because you have to play so, what's the word, like passively or aggressively? In a map where like 90% of the people are like this guy. Like they just snorted their G Fuel before coming on for the day. I'm also not like the biggest fan of stakeout. I hate having to play such a small map to do any camo challenges. Like, I'm not having a great time right now. Yeah, getting put into a lobby that's halfway through is just like the most ultimate shit thing that can happen to you, I think. We're gonna do the rampage and do so, and I'm gonna hopefully show off some of the nail gun in zombies. And it seems pretty decent. What's this headshot value like? So it's a one-shot headshot at 167. 4 chest shots, but the upper chest was, yeah, 4. So it's 4 either way in terms of body shots, which isn't too shit. It's not the best, but I'll take it. I mean, at base, it's pretty decent. I am playing the Replacer skin, by the way. It's one of the only bundles I own in this game. And I brought it simply for the fact that this dude, great actor, and the way that he plays the replacer is always going to be hilarious to me. There you go, see, it's starting to feel it now, starting to feel that kind of sluggishness that it can get. I think a weapon like this, a lot of the weapons that kind of deal tickly kind of damage, something that I don't like that they changed in the zombies for this, is you don't earn cash for damage, you only earn cash for kills. Which I just feel was an unnecessary change, personally. I don't see why you would change it. If if it was too easy, zombies, like, then I get it. Like, if everybody was, like, first aid doing Easter eggs and, like, doing challenges where it's like, oh, by wave 5, get Pack-a-Punch and stuff, I'd get it. But, like, I'd also readjust the maps for that point then. Like, oh, maybe our maps are what's too easy, not the actual systems of the game. I just feel like a lot of the weapons, like the old point farmers, like the PPSH, are valuable because it's so, it's so crap not getting the points that you normally would. It kind of sucks. I can imagine this thing would be absolutely shit with double tap, because they brought back the crap double tap that just increases your fire rate, which it doesn't need. Like, we kind of already have decent fire rate weapons in the game. The problem wasn't that we didn't have fire rate. The problem was that most of the ballistic weapons kind of fall off after, like, wave 30s. Most of them, not all of them. There are some outliers, but, like, most of them fall off. And I feel like that was what people was wanting fixed, not I'm gonna have to buy another gun. Oh yeah, I forgot max ammo. That's another thing I don't like. Max ammo not giving you back your equipment just feels so unnecessary. It feels like unnecessary difficulty spiking, like. There was no problem with getting your equipment back from a max ammo. It's kind of the point of the perk. Like, with the ammo boxes around, like, having your weapons refill is less important. But, like, overall, I'd actually say the nail gun in zombies, it's doing pretty good. I mean, so long as you're hitting headshots, this gun has such a high headshot modifier that just at, tier 1, we're absolutely slapping them, which is amazing. I can't wait to pack it, though. I can't wait to pack it and see what it's like Pack-a-Punched, which after this round we should be able to do. Yeah, see, there's the ammo, there's the ammo. You nearly had us. I'd love to test it against, like, a boss zombie, so I'm gonna wait for, like, manglers and stuff. But I'm not going to play too far into zombies because it's time consuming for my editor to go through, and I don't edit my own videos anymore because I'm just not as good as I wanted to be at editing. Let's do this just so we can just kind of keep the armor flowing while I just stand still and hip fire. But again, like, you lose having a suppressor for the extra scrap, so, like, you're going to be slightly behind up-leveling your weapon's rarity because you've chosen to take in a weapon that has no attachments, which I just feel like, again, you don't need, like, penalization for taking in a gimmick weapon.
Things are looking up.
But, Jesus Christ, 100 rounds, that solves the problem I had with it. It seems pretty nice. 100 rounds, the Redecorator, I mean, the problem I had was its mag size. Imagine having 100 rounds in multi. I don't see this being, like, the ultimate best weapon. I see it being, like, decent, like, maybe in zombies that's the thing. It's above average in zombies and zombies alone. But I do not see it being, like, a new meta. I'm sure people would have tested it by now, you know? There we go. Let's see if I can do the thing.
Using equipment.
There we go. Just get some free scrap and stuff. I love the little Easter eggs like this. They're so unnecessary, but they're more than welcome. Body shots are really not it with this. But overall, I'm finding it's actually working quite well, which I was surprised about. I mean, it shreds through armored zombies, which is pretty strange. I can't tell if it's just me, but it feels like it's making more gore than usual. Maybe that's the whole thing, like Elder Redecorator, because it splats them more. What is that? Rare Aether tool, nice. I mean, there we go, rare, again, it's shredding even at body shots. Like, it's actually pretty damn nice. I'll give it to it. The nail gun in zombies might be one of the best weapons for zombies. This is only rare in pack 1, and it feels this good. There he is. There's my man. I mean, that's pretty damn good. He kind of shreds. I did not expect to say that from the nail gun. But it really does kind of go in. I did not expect this, like, at all. I was really not expecting this. I come into this expecting it to be just like a, yeah, it's decent. Not expecting to say it's probably one of the best weapons I've used. We have jug and just jug, like, there's so much more we could do to make this weapon that we've not yet. Like, I could idle with this. Vulture Raid? Throw me in a corner, I'll just idle. Let's pack it to tier 2 and see if we've got enough scrap to up-level it. But I actually think the nail gun is one of the best guns so far, like, that I've used. The damage fall off doesn't seem too terrible. It's definitely noticeable, but it's not bad per se. I mean, we'll get it to tier 3 after this vermin round, and we'll really be able to put it through, like, the ringer. There's its weird travel time kicking in again, like, anything past 10 meters, like that guy over there, you have to aim. Like, your sight has to block them, less be above it. But you can tailor for that, you can get used to it, and you'll be pretty good. Like, I can imagine this with free fire against the new boss, which I don't want to spoil, but I can imagine that'd be pretty broken, because we haven't even got it to max weapon rarity yet. Abomination, it's 150 a body shot. That was at range as well, so there we go. Yeah, because I run the thing, which is the lightning strike, and increases how often it happens. It's just so disgustingly good. Like, we're at wave 20 Rampage Inducer, and it's still like a 3-shot. Like, I've not had to go and really get another weapon other than when before we pack-a-punched it. It's terrible ammo economy. But I don't think I would have had to do that if I'd got to a pack faster. I don't want to get that insta-kill. I want to see what it does to the bomb now at max pack-a-punch. 3,200 from range. I need its head to open up at close quarters. 4,600. It's just disgusting. You're not beating it. I don't care what you say. Alright. You. Look at that. It just feels like you're a bunny. Look at it go. So is the nail gun worth it? If you're predominantly a zombies player, hell yes, the nail gun is worth it. You play multiplayer? If you're after a bit of fun, sure, yeah, sure, you know, I'd say screw it. If you just want to think that's fun and gimmicky, then go for it. Zombies though, look at it go. I mean, not aiming, no dead shot, wave 21, Not even max, like, thingy yet. This is it. This is hands down the meta. Just the sheer ammo as well. Like, if I had Vulture Aid to get my ammo back, the best weapon in the game. Which I'm judging it off of the basis where if I did have that right now, 100% the best weapon in the game. Look at that, from range, outside of its total damage, like its best damage situation. Again, that Mangler as well, outside of its like optimal damage range, shredded. I don't even have to worry about them being behind me, because its whole gimmick is the closer something is, the higher its modifiers are. So I can literally just like spray into them, and the second they get close, they just drop anywhere. It's just stupid. It truly is the best weapon in zombies right now. No one's going to change my mind on that. I imagine this would be like the crossbow thing that you can do to the new zombies boss, but without having to waste an attachment slot on a crossbow. I kind of want to get it to legendary before making a conclusion, which is getting closer. Again, the vermins as well. They're like one shot still, right? Using lethal. Yeah. This is just diabolical. I might have to jump into some zombies Easter eggs with some friends to test this. But if you ask me now, from my current impressions, best weapon in zombies. One shot headshot still. Yeah, didn't think about the fact I don't have PhD. If you had fireworks in Black Ops 6 Zombies, this would be just ridiculous, man. That was close. That blast trap really was our undoing. Bam. I want elemental pop as well, but I would have to wait for thingy. I'm gonna go down here. No, I'm not. We got this. I really need the upgraded plate. Carry on. Oh, it's points. It's not even the plates. See, I'd argue, if you're predominantly a zombies player, go and get yourself a nail gun. You get all of the bonus movement of having a little diddy weapon. It does ridiculously high damage. Is it worth it? Every single cell in my body says yeah. We're in like total agreement with each other that yes, the nail gun is where it's at in zombies right now. If this had elemental pop and was triggering all of the elements, even better. Like, if you ask me, this makes the ray gun look like a ground weapon, you know, like something you just get dropped randomly from like a crystal or something. Like, but a shit. Because you don't get to, unless you have elemental pop, you don't get any elemental ammo with the ray gun. Like, look at this, we're outside of its damage range. We're literally at the worst it could be. And it just melts them. I saw that golden key somewhere. Oh, it's the toolshed key.
Church groundskeeper, good guy.
Yeah, look at it go. Bam. Again, we are probably playing it a bit too risky, but we got out of it. It's not accurate when you jump, nothing is. But there's a bomb still over there. But look at it. You don't have to necessarily aim. Would be easier without the rage inducer on. But overall, with it, it's neutral, you know? You don't have to worry. I want to get it to legendary, and then I'll exfil with it. But I'd say, overall, the nail gun, go get it. Zombies-wise, you'll never have to struggle in zombies again. There we go. Right, we got legendary status now. Mangala, 1,000 a body shot, 5,600 a crit.
Let me introduce myself. Expo is available, altitude.
6,000 a crit. 217 to 16 a body. It's pretty nuts. It is indeed pretty nuts. Like I said, I'm going to exfil now, but look at it go. The nail gun, zombies. Go get it. Go and get it. It's worth it. Every single part of my being tells me right now the nail gun is probably the hardest hitting weapon in zombies. We don't even have double tap for its double damage or anything like that, but think about that. Like, double damage would be around 2,000 or so, about 4,000 a body. Which is mental to even think about for me. Killed him before the nuke could. Right, we got this. Again, no aim needed. It just is that good. Open, zip line, bam.
On the ground. Take the road. Final approach next location.
My take? We're all screwed.
Oh, just look at it go.
You're all forgiven.
Like, I'm just gonna do this. Because kills give me back my armor. So, like, what is the point? Like, what is going on? I got no ammo, no problem, because they made it so easy in this. Bam, I'm now full. Yeah, of course, against an enemy that's predominantly crit based. But again, look at the damage we just dealt with. Is that it? Yeah, so we went in on like a we'll see how it goes. And it just, honest to God, the nail gun, best weapon in zombies. So I hope that answers your question. If you had it, is the nail gun worth grinding for? My overall statement would be in multiplayer, no. It's way too situational. It gets you killed more than it doesn't. It's not the play. Zombies, best weapon I've used in zombies. It felt so fun. It felt so powerful. I genuinely feel like if we had a better ammo economy with the base weapon before getting it upgraded, we wouldn't have even had to buy the SVU. My final thoughts is that if you're predominantly a zombies player, go get yourself the nail gun. Don't even worry about the Wonder Waff. Just throw on the lightning strike electric dead wire, sorry, with the thing that makes it trigger more often. You essentially have a 700 round Wonder Waff. And don't worry about it. It's fine. You run double tap with the double damage mods. Like if you go to the mods now and go like augments or whatever. So research augments, double tap. So you got the double hits on the same target in quick succession deal more damage. That is gonna absolutely elevate the weapon. Weapons have a chance to deal double damage. That again, a body shot's gonna go up to 4,000. A headshot is gonna go to 10,000. The increased fire rate doesn't necessarily need it, but it could be worthwhile. Killing 2 enemies in quick succession have a chance to return 2 rounds to your mag. Again, that's amazing with the nail gun because of how fast it kills things. Double standard as well. All non-crit shots do double damage. That as well. Like, you run that and the double hits on the same target deal more damage. That alone makes it so the nail gun does the same headshot damage that it does body. And then if you double land the hits, like, I don't know what the percentage bonus is from double impact, but you use double impact with double standard. If you, oh wait, you can't because of the, ignore me. But like, if you could, that would be the play. But I'd go from what you have access to, I'd go for killing 2 enemies in quick succession, have a chance to return 2 rounds to your mag, and the all non-crit shots deal double damage. You've elevated it to the point where it is doing the same headshot and body shot damage, and you're getting your ammo back. So you have essentially run that with double dead, not dead shot. What is it called? Vulture Raid. You've literally got an infinite ammo glitch at the same time. But yeah, that's it for today. I don't know how this video is going to shape up. I'm going to send it to my editor. He's going to hopefully make it something that's coherent instead of an hour and 10 minutes of rambling. But Either way, I hope that answers your question. The nail gun, don't go for it just for multiplayer. If you play a lot of zombies or you feel like you might want to play zombies, get it. One of the best weapons out there in the game. Is it worth the camo grind? No, but yeah, the way I'm gonna put that is if you're on the camo grind and you're down to like the snipers and you're not good with snipers, or you're down to the launchers or the melee, is the nail gun easier to do than a melee? 100%. Just jump yourself into some chaos nuke town, hold a building, just be a little rat, sit in one of the buildings and don't move, you'll be fine. Or jump into stakeout hardcore and just pray that you manage to chip away at the camos. It's easier than doing the melees, definitely. But that's my final thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this kind of video. If you did, leave a like, let me know in the comments, and I hope you subscribed along the way through the video. But either way, I love you all. I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.